evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Martin.
Hey, hello.
Good
Good evening.
I've only got one screen tonight, so I don't have my usual multiple screens where I can place things because my son's taken over the studio tonight. So I'm trying to manage everything on a small screen.
Quite well, you're doing very well. I think that's like a mirror in the background, but it looks like a hole in your wall. It looks like a portal to another dimension over your
It is.
shoulder.
So it's what I haven't told everybody.
It looks
Welcome.
like you can reach through that hole and you can get like a cold beer or something. I don't know.
Well, as of tomorrow in South Africa, you can. We are coming out of prohibition.
Wow. This is the second time.
And
right? So hopefully it lasts.
yeah,
Hopefully
but also, and cigarettes will be available for sale for the first time. So no more having to buy illegal cigarettes made by family. I'm just going to leave that there. Oh, Rian says we have to top No Prism tonight. Rian is obsessed with No Prism. Good evening, Rian. How are you doing?
Good evening, Rian. But we'll do our best. But those boys did set a high bar. But
They did.
We're nothing if not optimistic.
But I do believe we have a killer lineup tonight, and I'm really excited.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And let's get started with some music, I suppose.
I'm back in
and
my
just
studio.
welcome everybody.
I'm back
I
in
can
my studio.
see. I see so. It's looking good. Right, let's get our first guest on. And I'm very excited about this young man because when I heard the song, I literally got, those goosebumps you get?
Yeah.
That was me. Let's bring him on. Yahto Kraft.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Yota. How are you, young man?
I'm good, thank you. How are you all doing?
Can't complain. I'm very excited to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, I've got all these notes that Colette sent to me. I've got pages and reams of notes. But I'm going to just let you tell us, in your own words, who is Yahto Kraft?
Okay, hi, I'm Yahto Kraft. I'm 19 years old. I'm a musical theater singer, but recently I do singer-songwriting stuff. And I'm releasing music a lot now.
You're 19. I mean, you have a voice that far exceeds your age. There is no doubt about that. Far exceeds your age.
You.
I am a little bit taken aback when you said 19. I was a little bit like, like I said,
Yeah.
As Julian said, only from the performance-wise, nothing looks-wise or anything like that. It's just kind of wow. That's a lot of voice for a young. Person to have.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I mean, you obviously came through. It was The Voice, is that correct? Was it The Voice?
Yes, indeedy.
Yes, it was The Voice. So I don't have.
Yes, indeedy. Voice season
I don't have DSTV, so unfortunately, I have not been able to watch any of The Voice in my life. I'm one of those post-satellite television children that just live on the digital world where you are right now with us. So tell us about this new. This is your second single, is that correct? The first one was called Ugly.
It is. Yes.
So tell us about the new song, Washed Away.
So my new song is called Washed Away. It's a complete 180 from my previous single, which was upbeat, inspirational. And this one is an introspective ballad about leaving your past behind and going into your future, only taking what you need. It was written by the incredible Ruth Roseanne Katz, and when she wrote it for me, I was terrified because this woman didn't know me from a grain of salt. So when she brought the song, I was like, this is going to be horrible. But I listened to it and I was just absolutely obsessed with it and decided to release it. So here we are.
Well, I think as the press release says, this could be a James Bond theme song.
Yeah, that's what we were going for.
and believe me, it works. Absolutely works. 2 singles down. What are your plans going forward now?
More singles, more music, more content in general. Hopefully an album next year. I don't know.
Yes.
We'll see.
Okay, guys. Well, I think let's let the music talk because that's what the show is all about. Brand new music here on New Music Mondays on Discovrtv. This is Yahto Kraft with Washed Away. Just close your eyes. No, don't close your eyes. Watch the video.
This is going to blow you.
Watch the video.
This will blow you away, is what it will do.
This will blow you away. This is beautiful. Washed Away by Yahto Kraft. Here we go.
looking, I've been searching down this rocky road. Oh, my pockets have been emptied and I don't know where to go. Down this empty street, through this empty town, so many have let me down. They say that life's a struggle, I'm in a bad way, in a rubble, and I can't find my way home. I've been calling out, I've been crying out. Does anybody hear? Lately I've been thinking that I am stuck on my own. Lately all of my reasoning has been weighing my heart down. Lately I have been struggling, believing that I am all alone. Then you came like the rain, you came like the rain, you came like the rain. Now all of my heartache has been washed away. Washed away. Treading deep in mud, oh my life, my blood, I poured it in my cause. I had wasted time seeking what is mine, running from the damage I left behind. I have waged the war, I have fought a fight and lasted through the night. I had given my all, my back against the wall. I couldn't find the right way out. I've been calling out, I've been crying out. Does anybody hear? Lately I have been thinking that I am stuck on my own. Lately all of my reasoning has been weighing my heart down. Lately I have been struggling, believing that I am all alone. And then you came like the rain, you came like the rain, you came like the rain. Yeah, I can hardly believe now my
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Yahto,
Never mind.
it's,
Never-
it's,
never mind.
it's,
It's incredible.
go, Martin.
That's what I just want to say. Never mind being the themes. Never mind being the theme song to a Bond movie. That almost is a movie in itself. What a
Thank you.
The whole
Thank
video
you.
is-
We shot all of that at my house, by the way.
Wow.
My God. I was going to
Yeah.
ask you how big. It looks like it was incredible. So how long was the shoot?
3 days. We did all of that in 3 days, and we shot everything on site at my house. We covered all of this in black fabric, and yeah, it was crazy.
Well, I have to say, an absolutely beautiful track and a beautiful production. And I wish you all the best for what's coming up for you, Yahto. At 19 years old, I'm still a little bit gobsmacked, to put it mildly.
Thank you so much.
I want to say, kind of say, 2 songs in, Yahto. What a calling card. What a way to stamp your presence in the world. How to
Yeah.
say, hello, here I am. That's a cracking song. Absolutely brilliant.
Thank you so
You
much. Thank
definitely
very
need to
much.
play that on Big Sound Machine, Martin.
I will.
Rian says you're
Thank you,
very
Martin.
soft, Martin.
I'm very soft. No, no.
Yes, Rian says you're very soft.
I'm very cuddly. Thank you very much. For
Oh.
that's not what I meant.
Yahto, just remind
everyone on The Voice.
Pardon?
How was the experience on The Voice? How was it for you?
It was absolutely incredible. I wouldn't change anything. It was so much fun, and I learned so much during the show and finding myself as an artist on the show. It was amazing.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
I think it's great. The reason I ask is I think sometimes some of these shows get a bad reputation, but I feel that the people who go through the process almost inevitably are saying, look, it was great, it was very supportive.
And you learn.
Learning experience.
Yeah.
You learn so much.
Definitely. Yahto, just remind everybody how they can find out more information about you.
Of course, you can check me out all over social media everywhere at Yahto Kraft. You can just search my name, YAHTOKRAFT, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest if you really want to, YouTube. And both of my songs are now streaming on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Out there.
Thank you so much for joining us, Yahto.
Thank you so much for having me.
Can't wait to hear more.
Oh, I hadn't even
Very
noticed
excited.
the check. I hadn't even noticed the checks on the sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Wow.
Oh, we didn't see that.
Oh, my goodness.
Very nice. Very
I
nice.
dressed
Like
up
it.
for you guys.
I know.
Thank
and look
you,
at
thank
us.
you.
We've shown up in t-shirts.
Well, I've got my Johannesburg Space Invaders t-shirt on. Cool, Yahto.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Wow, what a great start to the show.
Amazing. Ryan, I've turned myself up. Is that better? Somebody tell me if I'm loud enough now.
Rian. Okay, so we off to the UK. Who do you feel like first? Because I see we've got Hannah. Should we bring Hannah in?
Yes, let's speak to Hannah. That would be gorgeous.
Let's bring Hannah in.
Because it's always a joy.
Hi.
Hello, Hannah.
Hello.
Hannah, hello. Good to see you. How are you?
Okay.
Yes, we can.
If you're able to turn yourself up a little bit, it might help. But
Let me
it's great.
try.
We can hear you.
Is that any better?
Just so we can make sure.
I can hear you perfectly.
Then
Oh,
we're fine.
fabulous.
Then we're fine. Julian's in charge.
I can hear everything perfectly. How are you? Welcome.
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I got a bit caught in the rain earlier, so yeah, it's nice to be home and home and dry. But how
Home
are
and
you
dry,
guys?
as they say. It's a bit different, isn't it? Because we've been showing off a little bit, Julian, because over in South Africa it's winter at the moment, and we've just had this astonishing.
We're heading
weather
to spring. We're heading to spring.
last few weeks.
I know, we've been spoiled with all this weather, and I've started to go back out and gig again. Obviously, venues are still kind of, I think bigger venues have been given the okay to open up at the end of the month, but obviously smaller venues are still closed. So I've just done a bit of busking, done it the old school way, and the forecast for today was meant to be dry until about 1 p.m. and I headed down at about 11 this morning, and just as I set everything up, it just
poured. Oh no.
Down, yeah.
Shame, man. That's
Even though
horrible.
Did you go out with a rainbow on, or have you put the rainbow on since you came back? Because you're now wearing a rainbow.
Oh, I had this on earlier. Yeah, so this is a NHS thank you T-shirt.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, this one, all proceeds go to charity. So it's a nice little addition to the wardrobe. So I wear it proudly.
I don't know why I'm doing fashion stuff tonight. It's not normal. I don't know why I'm
Martin's more interested in the fashion than the music tonight.
I don't know where I picked that up. Anyway, Hannah Paris, it's great to see you again. The last time I saw you was probably about a year ago at the Wilkstock.
Wilkstock.
It was indeed.
Yeah.
One of our fantastic local festivals, where you've become a bit of a regular there, I think.
Yeah, so I performed there last year and back in 2018 as well. So it obviously got cancelled this year, unfortunately. But yeah, it was lovely there. I mean, it's so quirky and cool, and you got all this sort of sofas set out at the main stage.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was
incredible.
a real lovely event.
It's a brilliant thing, Julian. Like Hannah's saying, on the main stage, they normally people just kind of standing. At Wilkstock, they've got these sofas you can sit and watch.
Oh, nice.
They're all
out in the field.
All quirky and they're all different. Each sofa's, it's not like a copy and paste job. Some of them are fancy and some of them are kind of all just wing chairs and all sorts. But it's really
just
cool.
a great place. Great place.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
When we had a long chat at 2018, I think we were sat on hay bales, which seems. Oh no, you were on a sofa. I think I might have been on a haystack. I can't remember.
I remember we were all having an interview actually, wasn't we? And
that's right.
It was a real good laugh. I remember. I've got some still photographs from the interview, and at one point we're all absolutely crying with laughter, and they're just great memories to have. So it's nice to look back at that.
Hopefully we'll be out playing live again soon. So you've been out busking today, but you run your own night as well over in Essex, don't you? Nashville Nights.
Nashville Calling, we are.
Nashville Calling, sorry, Nashville Calling.
So we've been running that for over a year now, and we had a venue change, so somewhere bigger, the real stage. Just because obviously it's a great thing, we was getting a lot more turnout each month. We was hitting the capacity of the older venue, so we moved to somewhere bigger, and we were getting live music each month. We were getting a new we never really had a repeat of performers, which was amazing. We've always got fresh new talent coming through, and it was always kind of a solo act to start, and then kind of either a duo or a trio in the middle, and then a big live kicking full band at the end. And I was kind of host and compare throughout the evening, which was nice.
Fantastic. And Nashville, as it's Nashville Calling, that probably give people a bit of an idea of where you're coming from as an artist. It's Americana. You're definitely an up-and-coming artist. Well, you're probably beyond up-and-coming now. You're a name in the UK Americana now, I think.
Yeah.
What drew you to it?
I mean, I love the music in the country kind of songs, and I also just love the storytelling. I mean, before I could even play an instrument, I was always writing poems, basically, because they were just words on paper without any kind of melody. But I would then convert them in my head, and I love telling stories, either about my own personal life or about a friend of mine. I'm just quite a nosy person, so if anyone has a chat with me, you've got to be a bit careful what you say around me.
It'll come out in a song.
Jotting ideas down.
You got lots of people saying hello to you. You got Michael, James, Matt Bradshaw. Even with somebody saying hello from Mexico tonight.
Wow.
I'm not going to try and pronounce that name.
That's a tough one.
Martin, you can say hello. Yeah, Tlaxcala from Mexico. Hello, everybody.
I'm going to try it. Anyway, a very popular lady. I mean, we knew that. So the new song is Hell Yeah. You said it's...
What the hell? It came out on Friday, and I'm really, really close to it reaching 10,000 streams on Spotify.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Brilliant.
About to peak at the moment, so I'm just over the moon by the reaction of it.
Well, hopefully we can push you over the edge by letting people hear the song and making them go out and listen to it. So, Julian, you're in charge of the buttons.
I'm in charge of the buttons. Let's check it out. What the Hell by Hannah Paris here on New Music Mondays on Discovrtv.
Town's gotta change, hell yeah, oh hell yeah. I know somebody who knew somebody who dated somebody then left somebody, hell yeah, oh hell yeah, 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 yeah. Someone
Paris on Discover TV New Music Mondays. Loving the guitar. I love those little licks. They just got such a cool vibe to them.
That
Wicked.
pedal steel on there as well. It's great, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad you like it, guys.
We love it.
It's been actually. I wrote that song. It's actually that one is a strange one for me because it's the only song that I have written which I don't actually play the guitar for that song. So
Okay.
it was kind of like a co-write. So with a good friend of mine called Alan Davis. So we was actually recording my EP back in 2017, and he recorded the guitars for the EP. And one day during the process, he kind of said, "Oh, I've got this guitar, just like little riff that he was working on," and he was just sort of noodling away in the studio. And I said, "Oh, have you got words to that?" And he said, "No." And straight away, I kind of just started sort of recording it off the fly. I just had the phone on voice memos, and the song was created like that. So
Always the best. Always the best ones are done that way. Lots of comments saying leg tapper extraordinaire. Rion says special. Absolutely wonderful throughout. Great to see the inset screen with Hannah singing along. Everybody's loving it. What a great song.
Fantastic stuff.
That's why we leave it there.
Without kind of it feels like the floodgates have opened as well. I mean, this is Bang Bang was not out that long ago. The most recent single. Is there more in the queue? What have you got lined up?
there is, yes. So I've just I'm in the process of recording. All I've got to do is just finish my vocals. They kind of were a bit on pause. I was struggling a bit with hay fever, so I wasn't sounding my best. So hopefully in the next this week I hope I'll finish off. But it's a song that I've been singing the last couple of months. It's called "The Sun Will Come," and obviously earlier on when it was pouring with rain, I was thinking, yep, where has the sun gone? It's very mental.
It's all coming to South Africa because we're heading to summer.
Yeah, you're getting summer. Okay. We'll all have to come and visit. Hannah, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Where do people find you if they want to look you up?
Just Hannah Paris Music, and you can find me on all types of social platforms.
Brilliant.
Awesome. Thanks,
Great
Hannah.
having you on. Thank you for
so much, guys.
thank you for bringing the rainbow, and thank you the NHS.
Thank you so much. And also I've done Frontline Fighters, which you can listen to online as well, which is my kind of little tribute to the frontline staff.
Brilliant.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, Hannah.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers, bye. Joe. I think she had a bit of echo. There was like crackling on her mic, but it's all good. Little bit. Okay, should we head back to South Africa?
Oh, baby.
It's time for some rock and roll. We're going to go for a rock and roll two-player, and then we're going to end up with a little bit of really coolness. How does that sound? So back to South Africa, and I think I've got the right person. If I'm not, I apologize. But this should be Sven from this summer. Am I right? Have I got the right person?
We seem to have
You've got the right person. You couldn't get the wrong person.
Because everything, Warren sent me the bio and everything, but there's no name of anybody. So I'm just like presuming because you look like the guy in the photo.
This is a big failed attempt at being mysterious and secretive. Like the idea was not to have any face or any name associated with the band and just have the music out there. But
well, you should have worn the mask. You know the mask at the beginning of the lyric video? You should have worn that.
I'd love to get my hand on one.
You've still got a mysterious darkness to the image, so you're still kind of in hiding. So come on,
That's
quickly.
calculated.
This summer, unusual name for a band. Tell us a little bit about the project.
Well, the name just came to me. The project's really... I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been making music for a long time. I've been in a lot of bands, and I never kind of really felt like I had a set of songs that were good enough by my standards. And around 2017, I just started writing songs that I felt confident were what I wanted to hear. You know, I kind of felt like alternative music in general has kind of faded into the background. And I found a couple of really great contemporary bands that inspired me to get back into it. And then I started writing songs that I'd want to hear. And once I'd written these songs, I realized I needed a vehicle to get these out there, and I needed to get them done, and that's what this summer is. So at the moment, it's a set of 9 songs that are probably going to be released as singles. No album, just carry on releasing singles for a while and see the response to it.
I think what I kind of liked is, I don't know if any of you guys watch Netflix. I'm busy watching The Umbrella Academy season 2, and this song should be in there. This should be on the soundtrack of Umbrella Academy. It kind of this apocalyptic kind of vibe to it, electronica, that whole sound, and it kind of like I thought, okay, this will fit perfectly on the Umbrella Academy soundtrack. So if anybody's from the Umbrella Academy watching, have it in season 3.
Yeah, I second that.
Yeah, definitely. Cool, man. Well, should we check it out? Let's go. Let's check out the lyric video for this. Here we go. This is Commotion by This Summer. Commotion This Summer. Great track. Love it. You get why I go for that kind of, like, should be a theme song on a TV show, especially like Umbrella Academy. Fits perfectly.
Completely. Is it? You said this was. You've got. Was it? So I know you said 9 songs. I'm just trying to think. Is that the first of them that's come out, Sven?
No, that's the second of them. So the 9 songs that have been recorded already. The recording was finished, all done in around August last year, and there's been a bit of a long mixing process that's been going on. The songs are busy going through their 3rd mix. So the mixing is quite delicate and quite time consuming. Yeah. So as they're getting mixed, they're getting released. And instead of releasing an album, I kind of just want to keep the music flowing through and try something a bit different. Maybe the era of the album is over.
Yeah. It's just, although I think once you finish the 9 tracks, it'll be nice to have them as a volume of work. I mean, because
Yes,
I still think, I'm still a big vinyl guy. I'll pull out my vinyls all the time, and like, just there's nothing like putting on a record or putting on a CD still, and just getting that feeling of listening to a body of work in its entirety to get a story of what the artist is potentially trying to put across. I miss that. So I like the singles, but I still like a body of work.
Yeah, sure. You need. Well, actually, the goal is really, I think, what's sort of been lost as a result of the way music is going is. I remember when I was first getting to music, I liked listening to, I think, going back to albums like Abbey Road by the Beatles. And you can listen to something and it just gives you a feeling, by the time you finished listening to the album, it's given you like a real kind of emotional experience and like immersed you in something. And that is the end goal. But I think there's no need to kind of just release a couple of singles and just release the album. I'm just going to string it out a bit just to keep it interesting and not drop everything at once.
There was a band we had on Martin. I can't remember those guys that did the animated videos that were pretty much doing a similar kind of thing, releasing each of the songs as an animated video, and then eventually it encompassed like a long movie of the album, which I kind of liked. I like that story as well. I love those kind of things.
The final clause of Tacitus, they were called, Julian. How could
that
you
was it. Well, I think the name explains why I forgot. You must remember, I did have COVID, so I've still got COVID brain that I'm recovering from. And
true.
Was that before or after COVID? I can't even remember.
Well, it's too long ago. But I think you're right about Sven, about establishing a connection with, like, if especially when you're establishing yourself as an artist. I think this kind of idea of being able to. In the past, it might have been you create a sort of some sort of a marketing campaign might have led up to you've got to be excited about this. But I think the modern culture doesn't really lend itself to that now. And really, you keep giving people more music. Say, this is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am. I think that's right about how you establish yourself, and then that way you create a catalogue. I look forward to hearing more. It's a great track.
Sven, any chance of seeing any of this live in the near future?
Well, the album was recorded kind of the way that Dave Grohl recorded the first Foo Fighters album, except I didn't play all the instruments. But it was more about getting the album out than going the long route of getting a band together and rehearsing and doing all of that.
Okay.
So I'm having to construct the band after the fact. But yeah, I mean, I haven't been thinking about it too much because my attention has really been on mixing the album and promoting it. But now that lockdown looks like the business end of it is over, that is the next step, is to recruit a band and to be able to perform it. And the song's not really that representative of the rest of the album. There are quite a few tracks that are very suitable for performing kind of acoustically, just by myself. That would sound pretty good. So I think that will probably be the first step after this, once those requests start coming through to perform live.
Well, we'll definitely love to get you on some of our shows, like at Smoking Kills in Melville, where you can catch us doing our Live from the Lounge series. I'd love to get you on that in the near future. I do love the songs. So thanks so much for sharing the music with us. Where can people find out more info about you?
This summer there's two this summers. There's one in the US who I'm going to have a conversation with.
They can become winter.
Yeah, this winter. Look, for the summer, I've got the yellow and black logo on all social media, and then thissummerband.com is where you'll find everything together in one place to find my other stuff.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. We've shared the link on all the socials, so please go and check out the lyric video again and support music today on New Music Mondays. Thanks, Sven.
Fantastic.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Take care.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Cheers.
Last track. I really enjoyed that. And I know I'm really excited about the next one as well.
Well, I think you're excited about everything, and quite right too.
Yeah,
so
that's
am I.
me.
Honestly, do you think there's maybe the possibility if there's a this summer in South Africa and a this summer in America that you could kind of swap, and you could have we're this summer, then they're this winter, and then you can.
I get what you're saying.
Seasonal
swapping the
swapping.
seasons. Well,
Might be.
we'll have to let Sven know about that.
It might. No,
Just
I think he should just like say it's mine, mate. I'm having it. Sorry, guys.
Just block them on all social media.
Well, you do. What is it like these days? You sue people, don't you? That's how they do it these days.
Apparently
is it Lady A, who used to be Lady Antebellum.
Antebellum. Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yes.
And they're now Lady A, and have somewhat surprised someone who was already Lady A. There's someone at the door. Is that the
Yeah,
pizza?
it's probably my son's dinner. He'll get it. This is what happens when the boys get in studio. They don't want homemade food. Sorry, Dad. We're ordering Steers more than likely, or Nando's, or something like that. So yeah, unfortunately, we have got these things. But let's bring in the next. Also, 19-year-old young lads, aren't they?
Yeah.
19-year-olds taking. Tonight's about 19-year-olds. I see. Let's bring him in. HYDE.
Hey,
Good evening, gents.
Good evening to you. How are you?
Yeah, we're not too bad. How about you?
Yeah, good. Always good. Mondays
Always
are our
good.
favourite days, aren't they, Julian?
Yeah. Yep. I don't like Fridays. I like Mondays.
This time on a Monday is the time we look forward to every week. Because we're like, this is great. Sets us up for the week. We get to speak to guys like you. So,
Yeah.
how's it all going?
We're surviving,
who's
I think,
coming
to say the least.
Say again.
So we're surviving.
You're surviving. Well, that's optimistic.
Yeah, no, it's going pretty well at the moment. We've recently released a new song, so we've just been watching the stats for that each day, seeing how it's been progressing. It's been quite a big build up. Like, we're glad it's finally out there and seeing how people are replying to it.
Pretty good start. This is the debut single for HYDE. I mean, I know I've known you guys for a couple of years now. You've had a couple of names and a couple of lineups, but HYDE is brand new debut single. So how long has this been in the planning?
It's hard to say, really. Well, the recordings were done around January, February time, and then they were finished pretty much just before lockdown kind of happened, and we were all stuck inside. But HYDE as a band probably didn't when we finished recordings. Yeah. Put it simply.
Fantastic. It's a great sound. Have you had a chance?
I got really excited about it.
Thank you.
Have you had a chance to play live yet?
No.
No.
to my mum. That's about it.
What did Mum think? You know, mums are the most important. What was Mum's reaction?
She liked it.
Yeah, she liked it.
That's all that matters, guys. Everything else is immaterial. If Mum likes it, it's all that matters.
That's it. That's absolutely right. Where is
Speaking
Sandy
of
tonight,
mums,
by the way?
yeah. Speaking of mums, where is my mum? She's always on the show watching and giving us critique on all the artists.
Why
I
is
think
she
they
not
got
here?
bad weather down there. They got bad weather down there, so I think she's having internet issues tonight. We'll forgive you, Mum. She'll be back next week.
So, Julie and I are both loving the song. It's a great. And I said I've heard a couple of tracks. The very first time I heard you guys, previous band Riviera. Very first time I came across that, I was like, this is cracking stuff. But it feels like you've kind of, it's only a couple of years ago, but it does feel like it's a more matured sound. Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, we wrote Conveyor Belt. I think it's probably the song referring to when we were 15, 16. 15, 16.
I was about to say, a couple of years ago, you're only 19 now.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we've been doing this since we were about 5.
Yeah, we recorded that 3 years ago now, or about that time, 2 years ago.
Something like that. But we've come up with so many more songs on the way, and there's so many that we haven't recorded that only the local area have heard from gigging and stuff like that. So we got a big backlog. So just
Again,
Well, that's good.
again,
That's
only
very good
19
to
and you
know.
have a back catalogue of tracks already.
I think this has maybe been the benefit of lockdown. No one's had anything else to do, Julian. That's probably the reason.
This is true. This is true.
So I never write songs. Somehow I managed to write sticks.
Well, guys, should we check it out? In with the Sharks.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm really enjoying this track. Guys, please take a listen. Rian, I think you're going to like this.
Now I'm walking the plank down into the sea, and there's nothing but darkness awaiting me. Give me a shove, I need your helping hand. 'Cause the path I walk will bury me in the sand. Hey! The water turns red, you can't see in the dark. You hung what they said, 'cause now we're in with the sharks. Your eyes turn black, 'cause now we're back to the start. So prepare for attack, 'cause now we're in with the sharks. Now I'm watching myself turn into their prey, wondering if my will find my way. Give me a shove, I need your helping hand. Because the path I walk will bury me in the sand. Hey! The water turns red, you can't see in the dark. You heard what they said, 'cause now we're in with the sharks. Their eyes turn black, and now we're back to the start. So prepare for attack, 'cause now we're in with the sharks.
In with the Sharks, Hideaway on New Music Mondays, Discover TV.
We love that. I love that bass breakdown section in the middle.
That breakdown you can hear
What
at
else I
any
love?
festival. I can hear it at a festival.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all we're
seriously.
going for.
that, isn't it? It's that bit.
Yeah, it's that bit. I can just see it. You guys need to be on festival stages, man. Seriously, Rion saying talking heads mixed with men without hats. Okay. For two young guys, very, very mature track. Gonna blast this in my studio at 80 hertz tomorrow. So, guys,
Yeah.
people are loving it, even in South Africa as well. I think it's an absolutely killer track. And I'm honestly, I know I keep going back to, you're 19, God damn it. You guys have got the whole world. And I say this to my son who's decided to be a rapper, not the rock side. And I keep saying it to guys at your age, is you've got your whole world ahead of you. Just take it in both hands and embrace it and enjoy every single minute of the music, because that's all it's about. It's about the music, guys. And as long as you remember that, everything else is immaterial. And mum. And remember mum.
And mum.
And mum.
Keeps us-
Most
keeps us
importantly.
clear than young.
Yep.
It's great stuff. Yeah, I love it. So, I mean, what a great way to start. I mean, we said that earlier on as well. In fact, with a couple of bands tonight already. Like, it's really,
Yeah.
if you're going to come out with your first song, then do it as strong as that. It's fantastic. It's great. It's great stuff. Set yourselves a high bar. Love it. But it sounds like you've got
Definitely a
plenty
band
in
we
the
need to see
pipeline.
live.
Yeah.
Definitely a band we need to
So-
see live.
So many. You may not. I don't know if you've seen the show before, guys, but we are constantly saying we need some live stuff. And what we're going to have to do, Julian's over in South Africa. I'm mostly over in the UK here at the. Well, you've been here, guys, haven't you? You've been here.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
So we need to do some kind of international, I don't know, modern Live Aid, kind of fly people from one to the other. I don't know. We'll do something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, an exchange program.
Exchange. That's a good idea. An exchange.
Yeah, but before we do that, we are going to do a live, just New Music Mondays concert where we're going to have bands from the UK performing with bands from South Africa, kind of over the interwebs, and just have a good time and showcase some of the best music that we find, because this is why we do this show. It's to find talent like you guys and all the talent we've had on tonight. We've still got more to come. So guys, just remind everybody how they can find out more info about you.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram under HYDE Official. And if you type in HYDE into YouTube, you'll come across our channel. HYDE with a Y, I should probably say it.
Yes, HYDE with the Y. HYDE.
Yeah.
HYDE.
Well, good luck, guys. It's great to see you. Keep it going, keeping the momentum going. It's fantastic.
Really Bring us the next single when you're ready. Bring us the next single when it's ready.
We'll have you on.
Cheers, guys.
All right, cheers. See you soon.
Cheers, man. Bye. So Rion says he will be doing the tech. I'm sure Rion will. It's a really great track, and I mean, again, just goes to showcase the talent that we are able to find across the waters, across the ponds, as they say, in South Africa and the UK at the moment. That every week we keep saying exactly the same thing.
Absolutely. I tell you what, as well, if you did like that, the Riviera was their former band, which about 18 months. If you like that, I think you'd like Riviera as well. And you'll hear the progression as well, which is fantastic. You can hear where they started.
Oh, definitely.
No, but when they launched with Riviera as well, they had a great hit. Conveyor Belt was their first song. It was an absolute cracking track as well. So,
Well, I'm going to go and check it out. Rion, go and check it out. Excellent. Well, let's head back to South Africa. We've got 10 minutes left of the show. We're keeping to our hour these days, hey? We're doing pretty well.
We're doing all right. It's almost
Not
like
bad at
practice.
all. Yeah. We are on show number. I don't actually know how many of these we've done. Probably about 20.
We started in May, didn't we? So it's got to be in that region now.
Yeah, it's August. Oh, it's August already. Let's get him on. Aschbird, all the way from Cape Town, Bloberg Strand. How are you doing, young man?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you guys?
Can't complain. It's Gareth, is that correct?
Yes, that's my name.
How are you, Gareth?
Good to meet you, man.
I'm very good.
Julian, Martin, Gareth. Hi, everybody. But Aschbird, otherwise known as Aschbird. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Am I saying it correctly?
Perfectly.
Okay, yeah, because I was worried about the ASCH, so I didn't know if there's something that I'm not kind of getting right there.
No, that's totally right.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about who Aschbird is, because you used to be in another band of which you released 3 albums called K. Ray and the Bird, correct?
Yes, we were together for 12 years. And
wow.
lovely music. I enjoyed it very much. We still play a little bit. It's just died down a little bit. So I was together with them. Very interesting band. Kind of lots of folk rock, saxophone, violins, harmonies, a lot of things happening. And anyway, so that was a good time. We're just slowing down a bit, so I thought it'd be a good time to release a solo song. Yeah.
And a very different sounding solo song to that band.
That is true.
a lot more funk, R&B, soul kind of vibe to it as well, with a bit of pop influence. Tell us about how Aschbird came along.
So the name was a kind of a nickname at primary school because my surname's Ash, it's because when I played soccer, I always had my hands out and I used to push the other guys away, and they said I looked like a bird. And anyway, that's a true story. And the song came about. I recorded with a really good producer in this area. He's actually done some songs that got about 120 million views on YouTube. Very good producer, Nathan Dixon. And I basically recorded with him and just thought, let me put the feelers out. I had the song for quite a while. So yeah, it was very exciting, and we're quite excited with the product at the end of the day.
Is this like is this where your musical influence is going right now? Are you going to stick to this, or are you going to still go back to the K-Ray and the Bird?
I think I'll still go back to K-Ray when you have opportunities. We just slowed down a little bit due to life happening. But I think I'll probably try and do both for a little while. I love writing songs, so probably my biggest passion is writing songs. So in whatever form I can, I just try and get it out.
Cool. Just maybe a little bit going back, just in terms of this track. Anything? Is this the first single now as your solo project?
Yes, it is.
Cool. And you're a high school economics teacher.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's what I do in the daytime. And I'm very grateful to be doing it. I really enjoy it. I really love economics, and I kind of comes into my music a little bit sometimes. But anyway, so yeah, I do have a daytime job, and feel quite grateful to have that, to be honest.
Yeah, I suppose in these days and times, we all need to feel grateful to be able to be working right now. We move into lockdown 2 tomorrow, which we're all kind of excited about. As I said earlier, Martin, we can grab our actual beer or our actual whiskey and an actual cigarette. Not that I smoke, but, you know, we can actually get some normality back into our world, hopefully tomorrow, and rebuild this beautiful country of ours and take it back to where it should be. But yeah, that's why I like ending with this song, because it's anything. And hopefully our future is anything that we want it to be.
Of course.
See. So let's check it out, guys. This is Aschbird with Anything here on New Music Mondays on Discover TV.
Sing it out. Sing it out. Sing it out. Sing it out. I can do most anything, not everything is good for me. I can do most anything for sure. So sing it out, don't live in fear, fear is such a scary thing. I can do most anything for sure. Freedom is what I've got, and I have got a lot right now. Freedom is what I've got, it's what I've got right now. You can be so cynical, cynical is what you are. Should do things that will be good for you. There are things I shouldn't do to you. So lovely when living free is good for me. So lovely when living free indeed. Freedom is what I've got, and I have got a lot right now. Freedom is what I've got, it's what I've got right now.
By Aschbird on Discover TV New Music Mondays. Love it. Great way to end the show tonight. Great vibes.
Bass riff, man.
Yeah.
Bass riff. I
love that bridge as well. Hey?
Yeah,
Bridge is just so cool, man.
So many people told me not to do the bridge, and I kind of stuck to it here.
Yeah, no, you had. I'm so glad you did, and just the groove as well. It really was. Joanne wants to know what I have in my bottle. It's water, Joe. Pete says I'm grooving just a little bit too much, but you know this is why I love the show, because I can get to groove to cool music every single Monday.
Exactly, he's grooving too much. Yeah, Joanne also said, "Yay, beer, music, and Aschbird." That sounds like a great night to me.
Nothing wrong.
Absolutely. I want to see
wrong.
that. I want to see that performed with the actual brass band on stage with you. With that trumpet section at the back. Yeah, it's one of them things, isn't it?
Yeah, I had a real trumpet player, a real trombone player, and a real saxophone player playing. So real stuff.
You need
Takes
them
me
on
back
stage.
to the commitments.
Yeah, I was going to say you need them on stage, but you need them choreographed as well. That's what you gotta get them choreographed.
Totally, that's a good idea. I'm going to take that idea.
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
A big shout out to Joanne Oliver for always sharing great music with us here on New Music Mondays, and this is why the show keeps going, because it's thanks to people like Joe who keep sharing amazing artists like yourself. So thanks so much, Aschbird. Just remind people how they can find out more information about you.
Cool. So it's ASCH Bird, all the normal platforms, Facebook, everything. It's all there.
Well, Graham, we love it. First track, solo track out. We can't wait to hear more. It's just groovy and it's funky and everybody's loving it. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Perfect. Take care, man.
Thanks, man. Cheers, cheers.
Bye.
Bye. And that is
Love
a
it.
wrap, Martin.
Love it. What a great track to finish with. I mean, it doesn't. But it doesn't matter though, does it? We could have finished with any.
Nah.
We could have started with any. We could have finished with any, and
Finished
we
with
would
any.
say the same thing anyway. It's just brilliant. Love it. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
and
Great
thanks
stuff
to
coming out of
everybody for
South
joining
Africa.
us. And out of
Just
the
great
UK.
music. Yeah. Good stuff. Good kids.
Yeah, so Rion says, okay, you've done it again. Well done, boys. This Discover TV Festival 2021, Joburg leg, then London leg, new music. We have to do it next year. So, yeah, I think we're going to do that. I'm going to chat to Rion. I think maybe we approach the British Council or something like that, and get this thing happening, because I just think we need it. But we're definitely going to do our virtual one this year. I'm really excited about that. I think we've got to start planning a bit of a lineup here, Martin, because we've got... I was chatting to... We've got a special guest coming up on the 31st of August. And it's a lady by the name of Karma. Karma used to be in a band in South Africa called Henry VIII, who had a massive global hit with a song called Just. And she's back, and she has just produced the most beautiful, stunning track that a friend of mine actually sings and plays on, by the name of Julian as well, Julian's son. And we've got Karma coming up as a special. The song's been released on the Tuesday. We are getting first play of the video globally on the 31st. And I am so excited about that. I mean, to tell you excited is an understatement. I've got a glimpse of the video, and it was literally, and you can see I'm getting them again, goosebumps. But we were just chatting, Karma and I, just about, new music and stuff. And I was telling her about the show, about New Music Mondays. And I said to her, let me just send you this playlist of all these really cool artists that we're discovering. And I went back and I started listening to it again. And I just go back and I go like, wow. There's just been some incredible music that we've had on this show that, in my opinion, could stand atop anywhere in the world right now.
Oh yeah, I absolutely couldn't agree with you more. I think I love that when I do the radio show on a Thursday, and I set out with that, just going, I want anyone listening to this to not think that it's anything other, to not think anything other than wow, great music. Not kind of think, oh, it's local or it's unknown or it's unsigned, or have none of that thought. Just to be going, God, what's this? This is amazing. And you know what's great about that is it's actually easy, because there's so much great music, so many brilliant artists around.
Exactly. And Pete's asking for that playlist right now, so let me just quickly share it with him while you're chatting. So I'm just going to find it quickly.
There's a Spotify playlist as well, which if you prefer to just listen. But actually, I was going to say that I listened to the same reason as you, same thing as you. I listen back to the Spotify playlist that's got all our artists on it, and I just stick it on sometimes and get reminded of these amazing songs. I get a chance to listen to them again, and I'll have it on quite regularly. But equally, I was going to say with the YouTube version, of course, what you then appreciate is not just the fact that there's great music, but these artists are creative in so many other ways as well. It's a lyric video like we saw from HYDE tonight. Who let the dogs out? Is it that incredible production that Yahto put together?
Yeah.
Or the animation that the final Claws of Tacitus have done. You know,
Yeah.
it's not. These guys are insanely creative, not just as musicians, but they're obviously got teams behind them, other creatives, people who are engaging with them. It just never fails to amaze me.
No,
Given the
definitely
tools
doesn't.
that people have got nowadays, what they do with them is just incredible. Incredible stuff.
Yeah.
So,
No, I have to agree with you 100%, and that's why I get so excited. People think I've got a couple of tequilas going here while we're doing the show, but it's purely the music that really does drive me and gets me excited, and you know, and it's why I don't like missing Mondays. And when I had COVID, I was very upset to miss a couple of shows. I must tell you, I was not happy about it. But
Wasn't
here
the
I
same.
am. We're back. No, wasn't the same. And yeah, next week already. And the lineup is already looking amazing for next week. We've got a band called the Nomadic Orchestra from Cape Town, who I'm so excited to be having on the show. So there's some really, and I know YM, I must try and remember. Warren sent me their name, and it's just one of those things. HYMR. HYMR. So there's some exciting stuff. Yeah, we've got some exciting stuff, which I think you will like, Martin. Very similar to a band we had recently. Was it the Bear one? What was that song again? I've gone blank now. Something Bear. Marauding Bear.
oh, Mavic, Marauding Bear.
Yeah, similar kind of vibe. Similar kind of vibe. So I think you're gonna like it. Rion says, "Cheers, boys. It's 8:00. It's time to go.
Time to go.
We're out here. It's time
for
to
dinner.
go. Time for dinner. I've had my dinner already, but I'm going to get time to go and see what the boys are doing in studio and hear what's happening there.
I mean, how exciting is that as well? You get to like go out next door and find out people creating new stuff as well.
I know.
It doesn't get better.
I love it.
Better, man.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't. Thanks, Martin. I'll see you next week.
Always a pleasure, dude. See you soon.
All right. Cheers, guys. We're out of here. Thanks so much for joining us. This is New Music Mondays on Discover TV.
Bye-bye.